Good morning, my buggies. At some point, I'm probably going to have a more official intro, something that looks a little more professional. Today is not that day. I'm going to do a repeat and do a level 1 reboot sprint, so that's 10 minutes on the dishes. And if I happen to finish before the timer is up, then I'll probably put some of this away. In fact, I should just move some of this now so that I can have more space to clean dishes. I'm not going to delete any of the footage so that you can clean right along with me. And so set your timers. Wait, actually I'm going to start warming up the water first because I don't want to have to wait for that later. So warm up your water if you have to hand wash too, and we're going to be awesome. Warm up. There we go. Okay. Setting the timer, 10 minutes, no more, no less. Here we go. So, I will be talking through all of this, and if you don't like that, feel free to turn on some music and mute me. I will not be offended. Otherwise, tell me about what you've got going on. Anything you're excited about? Something that you want to do in life that you haven't yet because you don't have the confidence to. Because believe me, I've been there, and I'm still there a little bit, but considerably better than I was even a few months ago. I've been designing a coloring book that is supposed to set up kind of like a video game. So on the pages it addresses the reader, and well, there's not as much that you can do on paper as in an actual video game. But I'll put in a few options here and there, and how you utilize the options is you either read the next page. Hey, Desi Bug, I love you. Thanks for the hug. I appreciate that. Or you skip the page. Oh, thank you. So since I call myself Mama Bug, I will address you all as my buggies. Okay, so how are my buggies doing? You alright, Des? Okay, guys, we're not playing in the kitchen. Go sit and eat your breakfast. Go sit and eat your breakfast. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. And for my family's privacy, I will refer to my kids as JT Bug and Desi Bug. And I may end up giving some insights I've learned as I've raised them, as I'm raising them. Products that I love, products that I don't love, and why. Certain tips and tricks. And I might share some of the songs I've written for my kids. You'll have to let me know if you're interested in that. If I'm brave enough, I'll share that. I've already been singing on this and the first video, so I might have to just start it. I don't know. It's not today, though. Not today. Now, what products do you love using? As far as cleaning materials or dishes, what are your preferreds? Yes, I find that when you love your tools, you tend to use them more. And that's for anything that you do. Thanks for the update, Jonathan. Oh, JT Bug. You didn't hear that. First time I'd heard that, yes?
Skin on my leg.
Yes, you do have skin on your leg. That's a good thing.
I didn't feel it.
Oh, please don't. Go sit down and eat your breakfast.
I didn't touch it.
Mama will join you for breakfast after the reboot sprint, okay? Okay, go sit down and eat your breakfast. Thank you.
A muffin.
Yes, you had some muffin. Go sit down and eat your cereal, too.
Muffin.
Can't finish my sentence syndrome. Does every parent have that, or is it just me?
No.
Forgot what I was saying. I forgot what I was saying. Favorite tools. When you love your tools, you use them more. First time I'd heard that concept was when I tried to be a representative for the company Cutco. And if you're not familiar with them, they make very sharp knives. And while I love their products, I could not sell anything. Okay, that's not true. I sold maybe 2 things, and that was it. The problem was, you know, it's dependent on your contact list, you know, who you can contact for that. And at the time, I was maybe freshly out of high school, so I couldn't just say, hey, classmate, you want to buy $1,000 worth of knives? And that's for what they call the homemaker set. I don't know if they updated the term or what. Hi. But I sold one of those, and it shocked the heck out of me when it actually went through. Still believe in the product. I could not be a representative for it. At some point, I want to buy myself some of those knives. But yeah. Love your tools, and if you don't, save up. I know sometimes it's really hard to have the funds for that kind of stuff, but it's just like if you keep buying the cheaper tools that keep breaking, you in the long run you keep spending that money, and then it costs more than if you saved up. So where possible, definitely save up for the better ones. But if you're able to just drop the funds on it, more power to you. That's really cool. One of the things that I'm thinking of writing is what I call the 4 parts of happiness, which I've developed with some concepts that I've learned. I'm older than I look, so I know I look young. I turned 30 this month, if we're still in 2024. And assuming that I uploaded this video in September. Anyway, so 4 parts of happiness, and the concept is, first part is you add things to your life that you like, whether that's time doing something, whether that's getting products that are dopamine purchases, and that's different than just spending just to spend. You should know what I mean when you have a product in your home that every time you see it, you just get a little spark of joy. I know, right? That's how I felt too. Sorry with myself too. That was a lot louder than I expected. So add things that you love or like in your life. And then second part is taking out things that you don't like. So do you have anything in your house that every time you look at it, it just grates on your nerves? It's like, can you just stop doing that thing? Because when you do that thing, I just want to cuss up a storm. Like fluffy stuffing cabbages. Can you not? I've been replacing products as I find those. Not all at once, because there is, the budget, but also if you buy everything at once that you want to change, then that means you also have to take care of the packaging, and in the case of dishes, you have to wash them before you put them away, and if they're clothes, you have to make sure you have the space for it. So definitely do the decluttering first, the reorganizing, tidying where necessary. Determine what makes sense for you before purchasing all those things. I don't like handling glass or ceramic because sometimes I have what I call toddler grip. You know, the one where it's just like, oh yeah, they totally have it and they're walking along, and then all of a sudden the grip isn't there and they just drop it. And it's not, them doing it on purpose. I have that. So I don't like working with glass, or ceramic. I don't like touching it. I don't like cleaning it. And I avoid it where I can. Where I can't, I'm very, very two-handed and slow about moving it or handling it. Anyway, so the third part of happiness is doing what you feel in your gut to be right. If that's starting something, stopping something, or just continuing a habit or whatever, if it feels genuinely right to do, you do that thing and your happiness improves. And then the fourth thing is serving other people. I've heard that the cure to anxiety is gratitude. So, and also the antidote to fear is love. So when you combine those and you find someone to serve, that adds to your happiness as well. And serving doesn't have to be some grand gesture, spending a lot of money on somebody or cleaning their entire house or raking their leaves. I don't know. It could be as simple as writing a little note, just thinking about you today. Because honestly, who gets fun mail anymore? Well, we need to bring that back. Who wants to be my pen pal? And this pot kind of still needs to soak. That little section is a little stubborn, and that's okay. My sink is otherwise empty. How did you guys do? Turning off the timer. We are done. I'm washing my hands with foaming soap, which, did you know, is just liquid soap with a lot of water. Get a really good foaming hand soap dispenser. Get a big bottle of liquid hand soap, and then you only need, like, I don't know, 2 tablespoons in the bottom, and the rest is water, and it foams really nicely. And it lasts longer, and then you're spending less money on things, and you're tracking less, and I'm gonna put my wedding ring back on. And if you have to go because you have busy things, because that's life, that's okay. You have a wonderful day, whatever time it is in your section of the world, and take care of my buggies. I don't know how to close these videos yet. Bye.